Brother and sister veterans, we're here today with Eric Trump, and it's a great day. I
want to make sure everybody knows that Admiral Kubik was with us from the very beginning. He was back in '16 and is a real warrior. I was so glad some of the Navy senior flag officers were standing up. That Flynn.
Hey everybody, Brick Suit here. I am in a fabulous event for President Trump rally hosted by Turning Point Action. And I know we all love our veterans, but there's a group out there you really check out. It's Veterans for America First. They support all sorts of America First candidates, and they have a veteran focus I'm sure you're going to like because we love our veterans. President Trump loves our veterans. Give them a look-see.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Forgiato Blow. I want to give a shout out to Veterans of America, Veterans First. We need to put more respect on our veterans and not our illegal immigrants. Trump 2024.
Hey folks, it's John Rich here, Veterans for Trump, incredible organization. We love our vets. Without men and women willing to sacrifice and die if necessary for our country, we wouldn't have a country. We all know that. Much respect and much love. God bless you.
Perfect.
Hey, Congressman Mike Collins here. Listen, a big shout out to Veterans for America First, organization out there doing great things, backing candidates and helping our veterans, people who really need your help and deserve all the gratitude, debt we could never repay them. Thank you for what you're doing. Keep up the hard work.
To all the veterans out there, especially Veterans for America First, we have got to deliver Trump victory. God bless, let's save this country.
Hi, it's House Republican Conference Chair Elise Stefanik, representative for New York's 21st Congressional District. Thank you to Veterans for America First for all your hard work. We know that President Trump strongly supports our veterans, and our veterans must turn out to vote for him. Thank you very much. Let's save America.
Hey Georgia and Veterans for Donald J. Trump. You are the reason President Trump prioritizes national security because we do not want to send our sons and daughters to fight another man's war anymore. You guys are the reason we are safe and secure in this country, and it's about time we put a commander-in-chief back in office to prioritize our veterans and our armed forces. Vote DJT.
Hey everybody, it's former Congressman Doug Collins, also Colonel, United States Air Force Reserve. For our America First veterans out there, thank you for the service, thank you for the work. We got a lot of work ahead. You keep doing what you're doing, we always got your back.
Hey, Congressman Jim Jordan here. Just want to say thank you for helping Veterans for America First and all the great work they're doing.
And thank you for helping me in my campaign. You were my first endorsement. So too was Chairman Jordan. Let's get out of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That is wonderful. And thanks for all you guys do. You're amazing. It's wonderful to be a part of this Veterans for Trump family. So keep staying strong. We have a country to save.
Working overtime, we've got to do our part too. And one of the things I look forward to, and I'm very grateful for, we've got Jared and Stan and Veterans for America First. You know, what they're trying to do is raise awareness and also incentivize and motivate and encourage people to get out and vote, because that's why we're here. That's why we're doing the job we're doing, is to tell people if you go out and vote, you can make a difference in this election. And I know not one of you wants to wake up on November 6th and go, man, we could have just done a little bit more in Douglas County.
Well, let me just ask before I draw this. Did everybody enjoy the film?
Another person that's not giving up anytime soon. Why? Because Trump announced he's running for presidency is Stan Fitzgerald. Now listen, if you really want to know a patriot and what a patriot look like that puts his money where his mouth at, or at least somebody else's, that actually get behind candidates. When I say America First, that's God, family, country, and Trump. That's everything that we're talking about. Well, this is Stan Fitzgerald.
And thank you so much to Stan Fitzgerald. Where is he? There he is. Thank you so much. You are a great patriot. Thank you both. Thank you both for helping so supporting not only for people like me, President Trump, and for America First and MAGA. So God bless you.
And Stan, where's Stan? Stan is with Veterans for Trump.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you all. We're honored. I know there are so many organizations.
Thank you. We appreciate all the help. Stanley and Donna Fitzgerald.
Right here, sir.
Thank you very much. It's great. It's great that you're with us. Mike Acton.
Hey, this is Stan Fitzgerald, Veterans for America First. I'm here with Travis Edwards from Texas, who's running for Congress. How are you today, sir?
I'm great, thank you.
So, Travis, you are a veteran. Tell us a little bit about, well, first tell us about the district you're running in, and then your military background.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Tell us a little bit about your district that you're running in Texas, and also your military
Okay,
background.
yes. Okay, so I'm running for District 5 in Texas, which spans from east of Dallas. So there's some more urban areas, and it goes all the way out into deep East Texas. So it's a very diverse area, and so um, lots of different people to represent, right? So we have East Dallas, we have Kaufman, Athens, all the way out to Equipment area, which is very, very, very rural areas.
And you served. I think your application
Yes.
said
So
Army.
yes, I was in the U.S. Army and I was a combat medic. So I joined in 2007 and joined. I wanted to, do something with my life and also maybe, see some stuff, see the world. And so um, they sent me to Georgia for basic training and then right back to Texas for medical training and then right back to Georgia. It was my duty station. So I got to
Oh,
see
okay.
Georgia a lot.
Well,
So
I'm
I
from
didn't.
Georgia, so yeah,
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah. So yeah, I went to Fort Benning for basic training. I was
okay.
at Fort Stewart. So
Well, thank you very much for
Savannah
your service.
was. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much
Savannah
for
was
your
a really beautiful
service.
city.
Yeah, I apologize to our viewers. We have a little bit of a delay, but we'll do the best we can. And
Okay.
Travis, what made you step up to run for Congress?
I stepped up to run because our seat currently is it's owned by corporate sponsors essentially. So I'm running on really three principles, but the first and most important to me is getting big money out of politics. So right now, our seat is not for we the people. It's pretty much controlled by corporate sponsors. And so I'm running for kind of a two-pronged approach to that. First is term limits. I believe our founding fathers were actually for term limits. It's one of the regrets that some of them had was they didn't have that in place, term limits. I think George Washington kind of set the precedent that they thought others would follow, where you would serve your country and then step aside and serve your community. And so, fortunately, today we have essentially people making a career of it. And so, our current congressman is the textbook definition of a career politician. He's ran unopposed the last couple of elections in the primary, and my personal feeling is nobody should run unopposed, that voters deserve a choice at the ballot. And so that's why I'm stepping up.
Well, yes, they do deserve a choice, and thank you for stepping up. Um, as far as I understand your basic platform, but tell us a little bit about Texas, the border situation. So our organization spent time in McAllen, Texas, and Eagle Pass when they were hotspots. We filmed a documentary out there. Just tell us a little bit under the Biden regime. We were there. We saw how bad it was. How has it improved under President Trump's policies?
Well, yes. So we're up in Northeast Texas, so we're not really super close to the border, but definitely can see the effects of it here. And so um, just really national security, I believe that our border is really key to, or probably our most key point for national security is a strong border. And so seeing a crackdown on illegal immigration in this country is great to see.
Very good. And people across the country who might be looking at you as a candidate to support, because it's not just going to be people in your state, people across the country want to help fill congressional seats with MAGA. So, what would be your message to people across the country that are taking a look at your campaign?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
So, people across the country are going to be looking at your campaign because basically you're saying you have an establishment incumbent uh, bought by corporate sponsors. So people across the country who support President Trump, uh, most of them are like-minded with you, as are we, that we don't want those type of reps in Congress. They're better than a Democrat, but we'd rather replace them with people like yourself. So if you were going to elaborate a little bit more on your policies and your messaging, what would you say to people across the country to help convince them to support you?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I have really three pillars to my campaign. The first, we discussed term limits. So we attack that, getting big money out of politics through term limits, campaign finance reform. So that's really my key issue. But also smaller government. So I believe that our government has just ballooned out of control. And I think that we need real fiscal conservatives in there that will make the tough decisions on where cuts need to be made. And so I don't feel like that's what we currently have. And so I have an economic background. And so I feel like that will help me as far as it's good to know how the economy works when you're deciding what cut to cut, right? And so I would say, let's take the IRS for example. That would be the very first thing I would want to, cut is it's a basic intrusion of our privacy with that we have to report our personal finances every single year to the government, to Big Brother, and I dread every April where I have to do it. And that's just one example of the huge federal overreach that we have right now. And so, this president started out well with the Doge cuts, right? And so the idea, cut government waste and efficiency, cut out, a lot of the IRS agents and all this, but our current Congress hasn't followed through with those promises. So we found some waste, found inefficiencies, right? But we haven't really, the Congress hasn't followed through on that.
Well, that's true. I mean, President Trump has always been about promises made, promises kept, but we have to get the governing body, the congressional members in the Senate and the Congress to go along. I mean, an executive order is great, but we want laws changed for long-term change. So somebody like yourself, you could bring that to DC, and sure you get a lot of support across the country and in Texas for that. So Travis, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule just to do a few minutes with us so people could get to know you. So thank you, sir. Where can people across the
Thank you for
country?
having me.
We appreciate it. Where can people across the country find your website?
Okay, so very simple to remember. It's travisfortermlimits.com. And you can find me there. You can find all the information there. You can find opportunities to volunteer, donate to our cause, help in-career politicians get big money out of politics. So our campaign is going to be fueled by small donations. So every dollar counts, right? So we're taking money from who represent our Congress people should be representing the people, and that's who we'll be beholden to, not big corporate sponsors. So we're not taking any corporate money or anything like that. We're powered by small donations.
Well, fantastic. And thank you again, Travis. I know you had some weather out there in Texas, so stay
Yes.
safe. And we'll talk again in a few months. Thank you, sir.
Sounds good. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you too. Take care.